There you are. Why did you leave Islam?
Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
I left Islam because I got educated.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Peace of Jesus Christ be with you. Good evening, good afternoon, anything you like, wherever you are. Good morning for the one who are in Indonesia and Australia and that area. So, hello, Sister Dragona, RJ, Damien, Linda. Welcome. God bless you all. I'm uh, I'm glad you are all in here, and please share the link. Let's have some more beautiful people too. And if anyone would like to come up with me, I will share the link with you straight away. Like that, you will give me your opinion on the subject. And if anyone would like to start the prayer with me as well, you are welcome. You are most welcome. Please press on the link and come up with me. Yeah. Yeah, welcome. God bless you all. God bless RJ. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. So please share the link. Let's have some more people. And we will start in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the one God. Amen. Dear Lord, bless our session, bless our stream to reach the most people we can, to bring them to you, to try to educate them to go out of that cult which really destroying people's life. Dear Lord, bless everybody, bless our brothers and sisters in Christ, even bless uh, our brothers in humanity, in Muslims and others, and remove pain and sickness from all of them, including our brothers and sisters in Christ, because we know so many of them now they are sick and they need your help. They need your hand to put it on them to heal them and remove the pain out of them. We thank you, Lord, for everything you are giving us. You are giving us more than we deserve, because we are simply a sinners. Thank you, Lord, for everything, for our daily bread. Thank you for, hopefully, for our heavenly bread. Thank you for everything, dear Lord. God, we ask you to be with our brothers and sisters who are oppressed as well. That we don't want to forget. Just be with them and help them. Uh, Thank you, Lord, for everything. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the one God. Amen. Uh, if anyone would like to come up with me, just press on the link and come up. If anyone later on think about coming up with me, you must tell me in the chat, not in the private chat, in the normal chat. Like that, I will be able to see it. Welcome, Nafid. God bless you. Like that, I will be able to see it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Dragona, welcome, sister. God bless you. I'm very happy that you are all here. Please share the link and let's have some brothers and sisters and some other Muslims if they can come and let's see if what's their knowledge about their own cult. Repent, welcome, brother. Their own divorce and what they can lie about it, because they will definitely deny even Sahih Hadith. They will deny their prophets' sayings. They will deny everything and anything we provide them. Isn't it? This is their reality. They always do that. Why? Allah knows best, isn't it? So we don't know why they keep doing that. But if they admit they will be in deep trouble. They will lose their face. They will go out of it. They will be really, really simply apostate in the first second they admit it. So simply they can't admit it, even if they would like to. But I hope they will admit it for themselves, even if they don't admit it to us. I hope they will admit it for themselves. You know, uh, انت طلاق في الثلاثة، انت طالق في الثلاثة ليديا. انت طالق في الثلاثة. انت you have to say as a female it has to be انت not انت. So it has to be an e at the end. انت طالقة بالثلاثة. So if انت, it will be for a male, and a female cannot divorce a male unless I will speak about that later on how it will be. So she cannot tell him inta. So I know you meant it's a male who's doing it, but you have to say inti, not inta. Inta is from a male, from female to male, and inti is from male to female. So he's telling her. So it will be inti طلقة بالثلاثة. And lately, it was sent by text messaging in Saudi Arabia and in some other those rich countries. They think they are really, we are able to do anything we want. So they didn't need even, they were they are cowards. They didn't even face their women. They get married with them. They simply, yeah, he treat her like a rubbish. He get married with her, jump on her for as much as he wish, and then simply will send her a text message written on it, talak, 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 and that's it. He finished from her, and this is the utmost, the most cowardness you can see, that to see somebody saying talak, 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 somebody divorcing someone by text message. Imagine someone in relationship as boyfriend girlfriend, yes, and the boyfriend will stop seeing the girlfriend, or opposite side, the girlfriend will stop go to see the boyfriend. It doesn't matter who. However, it's just simply by blocking him and or blocking her, or stop seeing her, or send her, the boyfriend will send her a message telling her simply, I don't want to see you anymore. Our boyfriend girlfriend thing, we relationship, we stop it here. And that's all by text message. And that's only, I'm speaking about boyfriend girlfriend. So imagine how coward is that. Imagine, it doesn't matter how big it is, argument between them. They can face each other to say, like adult, and they can speak with each other to say, yes, I can't stay with you anymore. Life is not easy between each other. Let's say they can stay even friends. They can even they can even stay friends and all. But they so many, they stay friends after leaving each other. And but not in not in Islam. In Islam, what do they do? They simply send talak, talak, talak. You know. So, and imagine how coward is that. You know. So imagine that. So anyone would like to come up with me? Anyone? Did I share the link with you? Did I? I don't remember that I did. Copy, paste, and I would like all of you, if you can, anyone would like to come up with me, no discrimination. Everybody can come, you know. So I know, Dragon. I know. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Enjoy those few days. I know. Secret wife and divorces. Yeah, secret wives. Yeah, like what they were speaking about. You know. Uh, Let me pin it. Uh, no. Okay. I uh, I pinned the link. It's already on the in the chat pinned. Anyone would like to come up with me, you are all welcome. You are all most welcome, guys. So just please press on the link and come up with me. Yeah. So we'll start by see what type of marriages and a little bit just like like what type I will speak about it, because it's not that it's not the topic, but I will tell you about a certain type of marriages they have. They have first they have the exchange marriages, which they don't it's not marriage, it's just the exchange women, which they don't admit. They have let's say the swap wives or women or stuff. They don't admit that, they try not to admit with anyone. They have some they have, let's say, they tell you we don't have whatever, let's say Linda, welcome. Linda, you have to go out and in. Your device, I cannot add it. Yeah, yeah. Can you come on again, Linda? I think it could be your audio thing will stop it from that. Microphone, something like that. You know. So so they tell you, let's say, they don't admit something wrong with you, Linda. Think by welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So they tell you we don't have this marriage, let's say, to get married as. I cannot add you, Linda. You have to go out and in for some reason. She has to allow mic and camera. Yes, she has to. Please try. Protestant believer, welcome, brother. Welcome, everybody. God bless you. Please share the link, and we may have some more views today with your help. Uh, so all these type of marriages, let's say عرفي, let's say زواج لا عرفي is similar to whatever they deny from, they tell you, let's say the marriage, whatever thing they deny, they say, oh, it's Shia, only Shia will have that that fun marriage, whatever they call it, like thing. And then they tell you you have the Dawaj hotel, Dawaj travel, Dawaj nikah. It's nothing called Dawaj, it's marriage, and it's all about nikah. And basically on their contract there is never word zawaj, it's all nikah. It's basically there is no respect for women, it's all about effing. So since the day one, he pay for to occupy her private part, he buy women, man by woman. When they go to get that person, the lady, they they pay for her the mahar, and that mahar, it will be like payment, like as he paid for her, he bought her, I even heard that from them themselves saying, I bought search a certain person for my son. I heard it is saying about his son. He said, but I paid this time more expensive than my previous son. He said, I bought her. I purchased her, in Arabic way he said though. Now, and they say I bought her. They say no, it is mahr. It's whatever. They try to translate it in a nice way, as in English. They say it is dowry. It's no dowry, nothing. You are purchasing her private part. And once she's sick, she cannot deliver what you want from her sexual need. You will not pay for her treatment. You will not even you may even divorce her. So therefore, you will go to the Lydia. Lydia, would you be able to try again to come up? Please try again, but allow your microphone to work. Try to allow your microphone to work, please. Yeah, check your microphone in the settings. Yes. Now the uh, let me share with you my screen, and we'll see in here that if you look in the Quran, it's all about nikah, nothing about zawaj. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be say you say zawjan. You say ya tankahna, ya tankah, tankaha, tankahu, tankahu. You see, it's not marriage. So if you go all around, tankahu, yankaha, fankahuhunna, tankahuhunna. So you see, it's all about effing. The whole idea, Lydia, when you are in the backstage, just write for me in the chat, please. So when you, so you see, the whole idea in here, it's all about nikah, 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 and they tell you it is marriage, but look, it is nikah, nikah. It's all about nikah. Yeah. So it's all about nikah. As you can see, it's all in yellow, and it's written in front of you, nikah. There is nothing called the zawaj. While if you pay attention to the story of Zaid, the wife of Zaid and Muhammad, he said he effed her, nakahaha. At the time of Aisha, he said tazawajaha. You see the difference in here. Let me remove myself a bit like that. Yeah, like that, it will be enlarged. You see, so what will happen in here, it's beauty of the Quran. Exactly, RJ. so the idea is, he mentioned in couple of places where he got, you'll need to check out a clue house up. Every three Muslims come to. Yeah, I was busy really. I was sick and busy and so many things. I will be trying to do it. Maybe we'll speak about it later on. So, Clubhouse, you mean? Not the clue house. Clubhouse, isn't it? So, the idea in here that it's all nikah, nikah, tankahu, it's the whole verb nakaha, nakaha is he effed, effing. It's all about effing. Yankahna azwajahunna. What? In here, فإن طلقها, and if he divorced her, فلا تحل له بعد حتى تنكح زوجا غيره. So whoever tell you that she shouldn't go to F someone else, tell him no. What are you speaking about? Once she divorced Once he divorced 3 times, the Quran, Surah the cow chapter, yellow cow apparently, the cow chapter in 230 in here, say, فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا فَلَا تَحِلُّ لَهُ. If he divorce her, it won't be his halal anymore, unless if he if she asked another man. تنكح asked, not married. She could be married, but she didn't f him. It won't work. She has to f him. He has to taste her juice, and she has to taste his juice, as Muhammad said, to be acceptable for him, for Muhammad's desires, basically. فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا فَلَا جَنَاحَ عَلَيْهَمَا. And then the second man, if he divorced her, then there is no problem. She can go back to the first one. أن يتراجعا إن ظنا أن يقيما حدود الله وتلك حدود الله بينهم ليقوموا ويعلموا. It's just look, I'll show you. If he divorced her, she shall not be lawful for him again until she f another man. There is no marriage in the verse. She didn't marry. It's not about marrying or not. It's about effing. You know. This is the language of Nabi as well. Yeah, he's a Nabi, but he's Anikta. Yeah, he said in the verse, Anikta, he asked the guy that when he told him, no, it is Lamam at the end about Jabir. Yes. Uh, about Jabir as well. Yeah, it's something. If the later divorce, you know, if the later husband basically divorced her, then there is no blame on them to reuniting, provided they think they can maintain Allah limit. Basically, they have to make another nikah contract. He pay her down payment. She will give him her private part. This is the Allah's limit. You know. Now, what type of marriage in here? What type of divorce there is? What do they call this second husband or effer? Do you know what do they call him? I will tell you what they call him. One time in one place they call him donkey who ride. Basically, they call him in Egypt they call him kubri. Kubri, like he ride. He's like jumping above kubri. And in another way, kubri it mean as well like bridge, like he's a bridge. Yeah, because he's humping up. Yeah, kubri. Now they call him as well tashhish. He's humping as a donkey. Yeah, this is what they call tashhish, donkey act. This is the second thing. In another way, as well in Egypt, they call it ma'za, goat male. They call him what? Goat male. I'll show you. Not this guy, later on. This guy. حكم زواج المحلل في الإسلام. But he mentioned something about ma'za, something. He called him ma'za. Let's see. Donkey hump. Yeah, he is donkey. They call him tash'ish. It's not me who's calling that. Jahsh is a donkey. It's a tashhish is the act of the donkey in humping. You know. So this God not to bless this guy unless if you wanna bless him with better brain and fix him, because he's totally anti-Christ like his prophet. Let's listen to him what he will say. Yeah, about I will be translating. I don't know if our sister came back. No, Linda, please come back. I will try to put you back again, because it wasn't from me. It was like you were blocked by your setting. Your setting will block you. try to see your microphone or something like that, like like that. Please check it. So I will be translating. Why a Protestant believer is blocked. Is Yeah, all right. Now let's listen to this. He's a sheikh from the Azhar. You know this. Hola, welcome, welcome. God bless you, sister. Please come up with me, Ola. Anyone would like to come up with me? Just press on the link. It has been pinned. I would like to have your opinion, Ola, about it. Okay, let's listen to the subject of muhallil or muhallal or al muhall is someone to make him halal, someone who's making the thing halal, and someone who's becoming halal, but by what? By effing, by humping each other. And this is weird for Allah to for God, any God. Imagine God saying that you have this, have to have that to make that lawful. What are you speaking about? We were supposed to be like angels when the Lord created us. He said that the Islam, as we know, he made the marriage end up by divorce, and that the talaq be made like the isma, like it is in his hand. The one who be able to do divorce is the man divorce. He will be like he's the ownership of divorcing to sold out the thing, his marriage, his nikah. Did you pay attention? His nikah. No, he didn't say his marriage. He said his nikah. Listen, this talak for us is three divorce. To divorce, it has to be three times. You know. Uh, so it has to be no audio, brother. Okay, okay. Just 1 second, because I think it could be blocked by. No, it's not blocked. Uh, Maybe it's low, but it's not. I think there is audio. Can everybody confirm? Sound is too low. Yes, yes, too low because it's from them. It's not from me. I will be translating anyway. He's speaking Arabic, but let me try to increase somehow. I don't know if he's speaking low voice. He's a low person anyway. So I'm trying to translate for him, because I can't increase his volume. Look, it is the highest thing I can put on. As you see, it's the most thing I can put for him to the top volume, because he's trying to be cute and doesn't speak like he's so. Anyway, let's go back to him. Yeah, I will try to see if I can. But it's the volume in here is yeah. Let's try now. No, no, it's gone totally now. It's gone totally now. It's I don't know. Yeah, I think it's the highest thing I can do, because if we can't get it better, we will uh, we will change the video. You know. So I will try to speak because I will translate. I'm translating for him, and then we'll change the video in this case, because otherwise it won't work. You know. He said, Allah said, for the divorce there is twice, and then you hold. If you can't do it in a good way, then there is a third time until the end of the ayah. The third one, he said, if he divorce her, so she won't be his halal after that until she. Did you pay attention to tankah? He didn't say to married, to get married. He said tankah. Listen, until she f another man. That's it. The subject it ended in here. So the man, he cannot f his wife again after he marry her, after he divorced her the third time, until she get what? Until she get married or f the second man. A woman, let's say now, a woman, her husband divorced her like three times, and after that she want to come back to him. She got married from another man. What should happen now? Listen to what should happen. It must have her idda, her idda, like 3 months from the first husband. So she cannot go back to her kids. You know what I mean? She cannot take care of her kids and be with her kids 3 months. Otherwise she has to go back out of she has to be her husband go out of the house and leave her with the kids, which will never happen. Otherwise, in the other hand, she will be staying without her kids and that awful husband who divorced her. So this is how it is. Anella, shalom. God bless you. And that's big lie. And the second thing is, second husband has to marry her without agreement on to be a muhallil, and that's not happening. It's always happening. I show you once a video made in UK, that how much they are paying for halala marriage. Actually, I will search for this halala marriage now, and I will show you how much they are paying for those sheikhs. 5,000, 10,000 pounds just to get married from a sheikh or from any other man, and they start to taking more money just to divorce her, to go back to her husband. Pay attention, they rarely wait for the 3 months because she has to go back to her kids. So she go forcefully, yeah, I want to go back to my kids. So she goes, the poor woman, and sleep with that sheikh in the mosque. He got a bed ready in the mosque. He F her in the mosque and tell her, Shalom, go away now, you are ready. Uh, it's like he made a service for her, change oil and filter and stuff, and send her away. So the message is held for review. I can't. Can you press show? It's not working with me. Can you press done? Done. No, it's not. Can anyone fix it or something? Because it's I don't know. Otherwise, remove the message because it's blocking me from viewing the rest of the people. Anyway, Protestant believer, welcome. You are a moderator now. Fix it you for yourself. So, if anyone would like to be moderator, say put one. Uh, anyway, now where I was, I don't know what's wrong with with the YouTube, I can see only one person on YouTube that watching me. Do you know that? If I can take screenshot for you and show you, it's only one person on YouTube watching me. I know that I don't have a lot of viewers at the moment, but on YouTube it's showing me only one person. So if anyone want to be, yeah, but you are already Dengpai. You are already but anyway, but you know, if you are a moderator, you should at least share the link and let's get some more people. Yeah, there is 12 people watching. I know I don't have a lot of people, but if there is two or three in my name, it will be the Lord will be between them. He said so, and I accept any number. It doesn't matter, even one. If the Lord accepting two and three, so who am I to question that? I'm I'm a simple man. Anyway, however, the guy said that she has to do the 3 months, to make sure that she doesn't have a kid. Um, the second thing that she has to be effed by the second man. So, يدخل بها دخولا كاملا. He enter inها fully entering. Full entrance. I don't know if he has to pay ticket, but he has to enter in her, you know. Yeah, I don't know how can you remove this for. I don't know. I can't remove this for Protestant. Protestant believer, I'm gonna remove your thing you put. I'm gonna delete it. So it's held in here. I cannot, I can't agree on it to be on. I cannot be. I can't delete it. I can't do anything for it. It's holding that chat. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, so the whole idea that he has to enter in a full way. That's mean he cannot just play on the subject. You cannot see anything blocked. So why my thing showing? I don't know. Anyway, so look what he said. She has to has to enter in fully, and that's meaning that they have to have effing between them, sexual intercourse. And the fourth thing, they has to divorce her without forcing, without he has to give her duties. He give her he divorce her by his own will, so she cannot force him to divorce her too, to go back to her kids and her husband. She has he has to divorce her by his own will. If he doesn't want to divorce her and he enjoy his effing, her effing, he doesn't, he wouldn't. Maybe she got some money, he wouldn't. For fifth thing, that she has to have her own idda as well to finish from the second man. So before to go back to the, if she wanted to go back to the old man who divorced her, she has to uh YouTube is like act like a dummy. Yes. Yeah, yes, Damien, he is. It is. He has to come back to her with a new contract and a new mahr, a new payment. He has to pay her again, new payment. Some people, what do? They do the following. Some women, what do they do to go back to their husband? They go to a sheikh and they write their contract, and after they write the contract, they come back, they divorce her. He divorced her. Is that make her halal to the first husband? No. And if they came back to each other, it will be fornication, because they did not have between each other effing, and that's mean it's sexual intercourse. This is the actual thing. I'm not gonna go for the full video. Is there is 8 minutes more, but this is the actual meaning of it. To know more about it, we will go to Muhammad himself. You know, Muhammad himself spoke about it. You know, and here you can see when Rifa divorced his wife. I don't know if you can see it properly. Yeah, okay. Rifa divorced his wife. Whereupon Abdurrahman bin al-Zubair al-Qurazi married her. Aisha said that the lady came wearing a green veil and complaining to her for her husband, and showed her a green spots on her skin caused by beating. It was, look at the lies of Muslims to just support their case. It was the habit of ladies to support each other. Women. A church in Morocco, welcome, brother. The link is has been pinned. If you'd like to come up with us, or anyone would like to come up with us, just click on the link, and tell me in the chat that you are you are in the backstage. And as you are saying, Salam al Masih, and Jesus be with you. Salam Masih. Peace of Jesus Christ be with you. So when Allah's messenger came, Aisha said, I have not seen any woman. You see, harsh beating for Muslimas. I have not seen any woman suffering as much as believing woman. Wow. It's all right, brother. No worries. Uh, Look, her skin is greener than her clothes. When Abdurrahman heard that his wife had gone to the Prophet, he came with his two sons from another wife. She said, by Allah, I have done no wrong to him, but he is impotent. So basically, he cannot do digi digi boom boom anymore. Uh, he have two kids. It doesn't mean he can still do digi digi boom boom. You know that age, prostate, age. He need Viagra. At the time, there were no Viagra. Maybe stuff like that. Your voice today is aura. No, never, brother. So he've got two son, yes, but maybe he aged. The guy, he cannot do it anymore. He've got problem with his stuff. And she said he is impotent, like his Rasul, uh, and is as useless to me as this, holding and showing the fringe of her garment. What? You've got a problem with his muscles. Uh, so basically, it will go up and down with the wind because Totally done. Abdul Rahman said, by Allah. You know, they lie by Allah. When they say by Allah, that means there is lie. Oh, Allah is messenger. Messenger or messenger. Yeah, anyway. She has told a lie. Not you. I am a very strong, maybe, but not in sex. And can satisfy, maybe to beat women, you are very strong. And can satisfy her, but she is disobedient and want to go back to Rifa. Look, what an excuse. It could be, but it's an excuse. He cannot do it, and she wanna go to her kids, the poor woman. Allah's messenger said, of course, to her, if that is your intention, then know that it is unlawful for you to remarry Rif'a. I will stop in here. How did he know that they never did any sexual intercourse before? They are speaking about now. He didn't even ask that if they did it before previously, or just now they are having problems. He simply just didn't ask. He just giving his judgment uh, stupidly. I'm speaking about the messenger himself. Ha. Abdul Rahman has had a sexual intercourse with you. So unless if she had sexual intercourse, nikah, with Abdul Rahman, nikah, it means sexual intercourse. Now they are trying to imply it that it's a marriage, or because they write on the contract nikah. For them, it is nikah, is effing. Then the Prophet saw SAW shortwave, uh, saw the two boys with Abdul Rahman and asked him, "Are these your sons?" On that, Abdul Rahman said, "Yes." He said, "You claim what you claim, but by Allah, these boys resemble him." How did he know? Did he do any DNA? Allah knows best. As a crow resemble a crow. He can see black and black. That's why he used to say about African. He used to say zabiba. He used to say the head of raisin head. Raisin head. يذوق عسيلتها وتذوق عسيلتها. Yeah, okay. You're right. Look, it's written in here. Our brother in here remind me just to, because it's in here. It didn't they didn't translate عسيلتها or عسيلتها. It's in here. عسيلتك. He has to taste her honey. What is it? Her honey. He has to taste her honey, and she has to taste his honey. The marriage does not, it shouldn't be active unless, so it's not marriage. It's all about effing and taste her juice, her you know it's all about that. And so this is the whole idea. So she has to taste his honey, you know and he has to taste her honey. Allah knows best. What a cult. Any Muslim can come up and tell us why Momo want that lady to taste his honey. Maybe he cannot even produce. maybe that lady was in her after 50. She cannot as well. So on, so on, so on. And So, as guys, I really need one of you to come up. It's it's unfair, as it was unfair with this woman. So you see, it's Muhammad who started the thing. Uh, it is Muhammad who started this thing. So, but we have a lie from Muslims where they try to hide something, that to make their prophet as he is, let's say he was a great man, and he never used to allow that and everything. What is the cover? Read with me. They are speaking about the time of the prophet, and at the time of what's his name as well, Abu Bakr. What's happened is bro, the woman pray, or the price of the husband mistake, not pay. Yeah, okay. Of course the woman always pays the husband's mistake. He got married with her, and then he wanna kick her out, you know so this is the whole idea. He got right, she got right, no, he got right. So إذا طلق امرأته ثلاثا فإنها لا تحل له حتى تنكح زوجا غيره، ولا يلزم أن يكون الزوج الثاني ناويا معاشرتها دائما، بل تحل للأول إذا جمعها الثاني قاصدا. Another held message. Any of the moderators can fix that. Like, so تحليلها للزوج الأول يقال له المحلل. إنما تحل للأول بشروط مفصلة في المذاهب. Now, it said in here, I try to translate in myself, but I will show it to you in English. Try again. If he divorced his wife thrice, then she is not permissible for him until the marriage until she marry another husband, another effer. And it is not necessary that the second husband intend to live with her. What is not intending to live with her permanently? So what is the reason? But rather what? Become permissible for the first one if the second made basically intercourse with her, you know intercourse with her intends. Second intercourse. So basically the translation is wrong, quite wrong. The second one made intend simply to make an intercourse with her. Yes, this is the whole idea. Her dissolution of the first husband, and he is told the dissolution, but it is permissible for the first with details condition in the school, in the schools, all the schools, the four schools, for Abu Hanifa and all. So all the four schools, so it's permissible for them, so it's acceptable in all things. However, the thing is, he's allowed simply by the second one. They may pay him money, he will F her and come back to the second one. That's simple. That's all, you know. And in here, first, anyway, we shouldn't read all that. It's you have the idea. But I wanted to show you something. It was a lie from I had it somewhere. It was a lie showing. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, found it. I have too many tabs open. You know, uh, they were making a cover, and this is in Sahih Muslim as well. They were showing that at the time of Muhammad and at the time of Abu Bakr, if you divorce three times, it is as you divorce once. You know, uh, so what's happening in here? عن ابن عباس, it's from ابن عباس himself. كان الطلاق على عهد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأبي بكر وسنتين من خلافة عمر. So at the time of Muhammad, at the time of Abu Bakr, and 2 years of Umar Khilafah. طلاق ثلاثة واحدة. If you divorce three times, it is as one. فقال عمر بن الخطاب إن الناس قد استعجلوا في أمر قد كانت لهم فيه أنات. People that are hurrying up in things, they were usually they should be like taking it easy, slowly. فلو أمضيناها عليهم فأمضاه عليهم. So basically, if he made it and fixed it for them to be the third, each one call for so not a three in one, like to be each one for let's say divorce alone, divorce, like each one represent itself. There is an Egyptian teacher allowed what about this topic. It is so funny. Yeah, we'll try to find anything you like. If you want, send me the link. So, and in here you have the sharh. And Ibn Abbas, actually, let me put it for you in English first. Like that, you'll see I didn't make any changes by myself. It's from them. The authority of Ibn Abbas, not Abbas, the driver from Speaker's Corner. You know that driver. The minicab guy or pizza the delivery man. I don't know. I don't know what he is, Uber or something. You know, uh, from Ibn Abbas, he said, divorce was the at the time of the delivery boy of Allah. May Allah pray on him and salute him, and Abu Bakr, and 2 years of the Caliphate Omar. So three of them. The three divorces are one. The three divorces are one. And Umar bin al-Khattab said, you see, Umar, he's replacing Allah in Islam. He's changing everything. He changed the al-mut'a, nikah al-mut'a. He's changing the divorce. He's changing everything. He wanted to do everything. But in here they are making Umar, he did that. But I think it was from the beginning, at the time of Muhammad. They are trying to delay the thing like that, because the hadith saying at the time of Muhammad, he told Rifa that she cannot go back to Rifa unless she did that with the other guy. And Umar ibn al-Khattab said people have hesitant to in a matter in which they have had patience. So if we spend it on them, so he spent it on them. So basically, to give them time to every time to divorce one after another. Not to go take it fast, like three times, the divorce, and do all that. This is, I'm thinking to start muhallal business. It's a perfect muhallal business, and if you do it in London, you will be perfect, because you will be having a minimum of £5,000 per head, minimum, and you can, yeah. Pizza be up on him. Abbas is great. He's always driving. Yeah. Last time he went out of his clothes when I was debating with him on our brother's channel. You send me a link on Discord. Okay, I will check it. And here we don't need to actually. Let's see. And he said on the authority of Ibn Abbas that three talaq was during the time of Messenger of Allah. Uh, and Abu Bakr, and 2 years after the Caliphate, whatever it is. Umar ibn al-Khattab said, people have been hasty in a matter, yeah, in which they would have had patience. So we had passed it on. We had passed it on. So he signed it against them. Signed it against them. And who did it? Omar. And in narration of authority of of Al Sahaba, whatever it is, of Al Isaba, that he said, Ibn Abbas, do you know that three were made into one at the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and Abu Bakr, and 2 years of three, yeah, okay, and Omar anyway. And Ibn Abbas said, yes, I don't know. And An Abbas, I don't know what's An Abbas. Come on a form of your form your point of a view. Wasn't the three divorce? It's a big lie to say when and when and when, just to show that yeah, police be upon him or peace be upon him. It's same. It's the same. He deserve everything. You know. He always was full of peace anyway, and he was afraid from Azab al-Qabr, but he will never run out of it. So anyway, you see, they were playing on when Muhammad, if he was allowing that or not. But the hadith in here will show us that he was telling them, go and taste her honey, and he has to taste your honey. You know, not female police. You know. So you see how they try to lie. They try to lie a lot. Now, if we go to another verses in here, if he divorce her, she shall not be lawful for him again, until basically we read that, yeah. Now, if they wanted to do talaq, Allah is Sami' Alim. Allah is listening, Sami'un Alimun. Allah, and He's knowing. Allah is listener, listening and knowing. Yes. In another way, and this is in Al Cow chapter as well, saying, come on, 27. He's saying, but if their intention is firm for divorce, Allah is knowing, and He hear and he know, yeah. But what about what do you think about if Allah saying, if you are, and it's not Allah, it's all their Muhammadans lies, if you are angry and you divorce, your divorce, let's say you said to your wife you are divorced and you were angry to get rid of her, you can regret it. You can say, no, I didn't divorce, I want to keep you. What do you think about that? Allah is knowing and hearing. He can hear and he can know, yeah. But Allah, He will ignore that. What do you think about that? What do you think that if you are drunk and you divorce your wife, your divorce is not accepted? Yeah, that's simply nobody will it not be counted. What do you think about that? What do you think that if you have stuff like that, it's not correct? Well, you understand what I mean? In here, I had it on. I couldn't open that book. I tried to get it. Let me try to get it from. I don't know if I can see it. Uh, because I had it earlier on. Yeah. Anyway, so this is what it's saying, that thing. So if you are intended to divorce a woman, and if you divorce her, yeah, and you are angry, it's not accepted. I do not understand you. Like Gaddafi had female bodyguard only. Yes, he loved them. He loved effing. Uh, and they weren't from Libya. They were all foreigners. They were all beautiful. But their intention. So if you divorce her and you are angry, you can pass it. You can keep your wife. If you divorce her and you are drunk, you can pass it. Allah Samir Alim, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about Allah. Allah forgiving as well in this case. Now, divorced women shall wait, whatever it is. They should wait for the monthly period. Shall not, basically, in here it should be. والمطلقات يتربصن أنفسهن ثلاثة قروء ولا يحل لهن أن يكتمن ما خلق الله في أرحامهن إن كنا يؤمن blah 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 blah. So basically, if they have any kid in them, in their stomach, in their belly, and their womb, uh, they have to wait for this 3 months. Otherwise, and their husband can keep them. Yeah, but once they deliver, he will throw them like dogs outside, and look, and then shall have right, similar right against them according to the equality, but the man have a degree of them. So basically, he can keep them as long as they are pregnant. Yeah, because they have first, they give them that 3 months, yeah, period, and then if they are pregnant, he will keep them during the 3 months, during the period of having the pregnancy and everything. And if you need her for a couple of months after that to feed the baby, and after that he will throw her out. What about her baby? What's wrong with you? Isn't he all knowing, all hearing and everything? He wouldn't hear that these women saying, swearing to this God and to this man, you know. Then he said in here, because we read the one before, فإن طلقها فلا تحل له بعد حتى تنكح زوجا غيره. We read that, isn't it? Yeah, we read that if she can't get married from him unless if she have the third, second. uh, if you divorce a woman, فبلغن أجلهن وأمسكهن بمعروف أو سرحوهن بمعروف ولا يمسكهن ضررا. But isn't it Muslim man? He said in here, look what he said. When you divorce a woman, when you divorce women, and they fulfill the term of their iddah. Yeah, that's not idda. Their term of effing, basically, because they call their contract. So let them go, and don't harm them. Don't do anything for them. Let them go, free and equitable term. But take a due advantage. So what's happening in here? Don't you know that there is muakhar for female? When Muslim get married, there is two type of payment for this marriage, unless if it is type of muta. The marriage in Islam will have two type of payment: advance payment and late payment. The advance payment, her parents will take it straight. They will buy for her, let's say, maybe some stuff, let's say, room for her to sleep on, or they prepare some stuff for her. They pay for the wedding or something like that. and basically they sell her. They take sometimes some a lot of money to sell a young little girl. uh, the second payment, normally they put it very high, like that man would not, or they will put for her something really really high price. Like that man would not divorce those women. But what's happening, man, to avoid paying this payment because it's very high, and sometimes he cannot even pay it. He doesn't have the money. It's too high payment, or he doesn't want even to pay it, you know. Or sometimes during the marriage he wrote for her in her name some properties, you know, during that period to please her and keep taking whatever he wants from her in a nice good way. He will write for her a flat, a company, maybe to run away from taxes. He will write in her name some you know, some properties, some stuff like that, anything, you know. But what will happen in here is that they're saying, mentioning in here that you shouldn't harm her, yeah, and injure her or anything, injure them. During that time when he want to divorce her, those men, they beat them like hell. They really hurt them. They keep beating them day and night until these women sign off their rights and tell them, please just let me go. I don't want anything from you. Just let me go. I will sign anything for you. I will sign my right. Just let me go. And then this awful man will take let them sign the papers, and then will throw her out of the flat from her hair, catching her from her hair and kicking her on her ass, to be throwing her out like a dog. Even a dog, you wouldn't treat her like that. You can see it even in every I think you could see that in every Egyptian movie, because they show you exactly how they will treat them. They will show you exactly how they will treat them. In every Egyptian movie, they may show you that. It's a reality, fact, you know? So this verse uh, is not correct. They don't act on it. All Muslims, they don't act on it. Now, in this following one, it's same, like repetition nearly. He's saying, إذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن. ف أجل someone is to kill him anyway. أجلهن فلا تعضلهن أن ينكحن أزواجهن إذا تراضوا بينهم بالمعروف. So when divorce women and they fulfill the term of their iddah, do not prevent them from marrying their former husband. It's not former, prevent them from marrying husbands. It's not former, it's for the future one, because they did the iddah, that's it. They can marry any husband. The former is they add it. If they mutually agree on equitable term, this instruction is for all among you who believe in Allah. Uh, and here he's speaking about the mothers. They should uh, give breastfeed their kids, and when they finish their thing, breastfeed, they can then go. فإذا أراد فصالا عن تراض, and then if they wanted to leave by agreement, and there is no problem, and if they wanted to stay, they no problem, you know. So Anyway, let's go forward to different stuff. Types of talaq. Yeah, and this is from Islam question and answer. Yes. Anyone in the backstage? I can't see. No, no one. Anyway, type of talaq. The fuqaha they divided the talaq as the sharia, and they made first طلاق جائز موافق للشريعة يسمى طلاق السني. The first طلاق type they call it and it's according to the Sharia, and they call طلاق السني is according to the Sunnah. And it is the طلاق المرأة هو طلاق المرأة. That's when you divorce a woman. طلقة واحدة, one divorce. Like you tell her you are divorced, but that's it. وهي حامل, and she is pregnant. أو في طهر لم يجامعها فيه, or she is still waiting for her عدة and he did not uh, do sexual intercourse in it. Second, طلاق محظور مخالف للشريعة. Another type of طلاق, and which is like not forbidden but unacceptable for the Sharia, and يسمى الطلاق البدعي, like بدعة. You know what's any بدعة is not acceptable supposedly in the Sharia, in the Islam. كل بدعة ضلالة. And come on, بدعة heresy. بدعة heresy. Yeah, you can get it like that, heresy. So يسمى, so basically it is called a heresy divorce, and it is coming out in two phases, two types. طلاق بدعي من حيث وقته, it is a heresy divorce from its time. مثل أن يطلق من لم يتبين حملها, like getting divorced for the one who did not show up her pregnancy. ويلزمها العدة والحيض, and she need the عدة like the timing period, and حيض to get her menstruation وهي حائض. أو في طهر جامعها فيه, or when she didn't have her menstruation, he did sexual intercourse with her. فإن كانت من بقى قد تبين حملها جاز طلاقها. فإن كانت قد تبين حملها جاز طلاق. So if her pregnancy show جاز طلاقها ولو كان قد جامعها في الطهر. It will her she so her he it's she should it should be divorced even if he uh, effed her while she didn't have her menstruation. كذلك إذا كانت لا تلزمها العدة, even if she didn't need the time of the عدة, basically if she was old or if she was very young like عائشة. كغير المدخول بها, like the people, like the girls who haven't been entered in. فإن طلقها هي وهي حائض, if he entered into her sexually while she was حبة الحلوى while she's pregnant, while she's menstruating, فالطلاق سنة, so she is sunnah, so she correct, so the طلاق is correct, the divorce is correct. أو كانت ممن لا تحيض كالصغيرة, or she was from the one who does not menstruate, like she was very young or very old, فلا حرج عليها في أن يطلقها. So there is no problem in her عليه on him if he divorced her. But in the Quran it say that he need to give her al-idda as well, even if she doesn't have menstruation, as old or young, like Aisha. طلاق بدعي, this is a B. من حيث عدده, from the timing. بدعي as well heresies in the type. From its count, from the count. yeah. مثل أن يطلقها أكثر من واحدة, like he will divorce her more than one time. فيقول أنت طالق طلقتين, so he will say you are divorced twice. أو يقول أنت طالق ثلاثا, or he will say you are divorced thrice. لأن السنة أن يطلقها واحدة, because by the Sharia Sunnah he is supposed to divorce her once. وقد اختلف العلماء, of course, and the علماء, the فقهاء, they of course they did not agree في وقوع الطلاق البدعي. They did not agree on the طلاق البدعي. والمختار, the heresy divorce, they did not agree on it. والمختار عندنا أنه لا يقع, and that means it should not be happening. إن الطلاق ثلاث يقع واحدة, as Umar said, whoever say three it mean one. وينظر, and they are giving the فقهاء what they said in here, in أنواع الطلاق باعتباره this and that, and they will give you another way. Now, ثالثا, أنواع الطلاق, and here they are saying about الطلاق, I read it for you earlier on. If you are three, it will be one like Umar, I think, yeah. هو أن يحمل أن يكون المراد منه الطلاق أو غيره, كقول الرجل لامرأته أنت خلية أو برية أو أمرك بهذا حبلك يا واحد, doesn't mean anything. Now, third, because where is the second? Yeah, and type of divorce باعتباره ألفاظه, اعتبار ألفاظه, type of divorce by the way of saying it. يقسم الفقهاء الطلاق من حيث ألفاظه إلى صريح كناية. The فقهاء, those gangs, they made the sheikhs, whatever it is, they made the divorce as a different thing. It depends on how you say it. فالصريح ما لا يفهم منه إلا الطلاق. So the straightforward, they don't understand from it but divorce. كقول الرجل لزوجته, as he will say to the man, will say to his wife, you are divorced, or you are مطلقة, you are divorced, or أو طلقتك, or I divorced you, or الطلاق واقع, the divorce it happened, سواء نوى الزوج الطلاق أم لم ينويه. If the husband wanted or didn't want to do it, it will happen. أما الكناية فهو ما يحتمل أن يكون المراد منه الطلاق أو غيره. But this كناية like to be about كناية. Let's see كناية. How can I translate كناية? Sorry for that, but I have to Google it because I don't remember how to translate it. Metaphor could be. So it is like how it will be, or if he wanted to get divorced or not. كقول الرجل, as the man will say to his wife, أنت خلية or برية أو حبلك على غبارك. It's just like he's telling her like some idiot stuff. It doesn't mean anything. أو الحقي أهلك, or go to your family, or لا حاجة لي في, or I don't need you, or some stuff like that, stupid things. والعبرة في هذا النوع بالنية. It's only the intention. All the meaning about that is the intention. فإن نوى الزوج الطلاق وقع. If the husband he wanted to the talaq to happen, it happened. I will translate that because I will show you that it's only the husband who can divorce. It's not the woman, unless if the asma in her hand, and that's never happened. The man, they don't give that to women. So if the husband intended to divorce, it take place. That's it. It's simple. Otherwise, it's not. He divorce or he does not. You know. Prophet was a pervert. Yeah, he was a pervert. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention for the long-term contract of for sex with dowry muta, short-term contract. Muta doesn't need even a contract. They just say she will say نكحتك نفسي and he will say متعتك نفسي and he will say متعتك نفسي. That's it. They don't need even contract, no paper, nothing, and they will agree on the money. No paper, nothing. They don't need a thing in the nikah marriage. You see, RJ, they don't need even a paper. They simply will say متعتك نفسي, and she will tell him متعتك نفسي على, أو they will say in the nikah, they will say نكحتك نفسي على الصداق وعلى whatever الصداق, that's mean whatever payment agreement, and على مذهب أبي حنيفة, depends on which school they are following, on the mazhab of Abi Hanifa, on the school of Abi Hanifa, and blah 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 blah. So they have to repeat few words, and that's it. It's finished. Then the whole thing. Why the sheikh will sign a paper simply to take it to register it in the government? They've been forced to register marriages. They've been forced to register divorce things. Otherwise, there is nothing. They wouldn't do it. It's only by word, you know. الأعمال بالنيات لكل امرئ ما نوى. Exactly. They just divorce and that's it. This is what they need on his intention. now أنواع الطلاق باعتبار الأثر والمترتب عليه. ينقسم الطلاق من حيث الأثر. Let me put it in English. Maybe it will be easier for me and you. Third type of divorce, maybe I will enlarge it a bit. In terms of its effect, divorce is divided into two categories. One, a revocable divorce, which is if a man divorces his wife, the first or second divorce. This is that mean if you divorce her once or twice, he is able to put her back, return her back. The thrice one, he cannot return her back without muhallil, without getting her a donkey, you know, kubri, donkey, taste معزي, you know, they call him taste معزي محلل. The second one is irrevocable divorce, and this is when they said that third time. بينونة كبرى, and this is when it is if a man divorces his wife three times, third time, and this is what I was telling you about. And now I want to ask you something. The title of this stream is the divorce in Islam blessing or curse? Bless or or a curse? Write for me in the chat. What do you think? Just your opinion. Write for me your opinion, and then I will give you my opinion. Yeah? Write for me, what do you think? Bless or curse? Curse. Yeah, keep going, guys. Thank you, Protestant believer. Thank you. Now I will show you something that this is one man how he divorced. Yeah. Now let me show you how women can divorce, and this is where man they didn't admit it till lately that women can divorce man in a way. How she can she can only divorce him in court, you know. She can only divorce him by in court, and it's called khula. Khula is like to rip off, like not rip off, like khula. If I will write, like to rip something out, rip off. Rip off is like rip off is like stealing, like no, like rip out, rip ripping like out of the marriage. To rip out of the marriage, I think it will be good. Stripped off. Okay, khala, stripped off. All right. Now it is a curse, but woman out of on the street or without a family in the situation in the that is double curse. Yeah. Keep going, guys. Then I will tell you. Just keep going. Keep going. Smash Allah. Damien, tell me your opinion too. Forget about Smash Allah now. Yeah. Uh, the khula is. I will try to put it in English too. Like that will be easier for both of us. Khula is a separation on the of the wife exchange uh, compensation or for compensation. So whatever she has rights and he wrote for her in the past to be at the end of the marriage, she has to say no, I don't want it anymore. Yeah, I leave all my dowry, all everything. I don't want it. Just let me go. And then he hear what he will say. So the husband take compensation and separate from his wife, whether the compensation is a dowry he gave her or more or less. So he may force her to take even more, or maybe he wrote for her some properties, or maybe she has some properties. He will force her to take something. He will tell her, if you don't give me this and that, I won't let you go. He will have that. He will have that right. Now there is a way when she tell him, I want to separate you, what they call it, strip you off the marriage in the court. There is a way that the husband will be stripped off immediately when when the wife will be able to tell the judge or the sheikh to tell him that the husband cannot do sexual intercourse. What? How can you say that? Yeah. She has to prove it though. She has to prove. Yeah. Uh, you don't understand blessed or the Damien. The if the divorce in Islam, is it something good or something bad? This is what I'm saying. Now, and everybody else, please write down for me too, please. Now, your opinion will be really valued. I would like to know your opinion. Uh, Now, she will tell the judge that at the time that this man I'm married to, he can't do sexual intercourse. So he will be no reason for him to. So basically, he's not completing his contract of marriage in this case. His nikah marriage. So there is no nikah in the contract. So he's not able to satisfy her. In this case, she's allowed to kick him out. She's allowed to be off that marriage, kick him out of that marriage. But she will have nothing out of him though. If you've got the money, if you've got anything, still she can't have anything out of him. You know. Uh, Now in here, khula is separation of the wife exchanging to compensation. Okay, we read that. And the basis of this of it is a word of himself, Allah. Love Allah. What? There is no love in Allah. Wow, what are you speaking about? Where are you speaking? رضي الله عنه والدليل على ذلك أن أمر. There is no love in that. I thought so. It's Al-Baqarah 229. 229. Where is 229? We'll get you 229 from here. Here it is. And Al-Baqarah 229, divorce is allowed twice, then either honorable retention or setting free kindly. It is not lawful for you to take back anything you have given them. It's not lawful. unless they fear that they cannot maintain Allah's limit. What's Allah's limit? Let's say, as I told you, that that the man couldn't do sex anymore. Yeah, she can kick him out. Damien said the way of how to divorce in Islam is bad, very very bad. Thank you. Uh, being eaten those funny mushroom. Now, this is the way. So this is they are going according to this verse. If you fear that they cannot maintain Allah's limit, then there is no blame on them if they sacrifice the something for her release. For her what? Her release. These are Allah's limits, so do not uh, transgress them. Now, I will give you another. Yes, I will give. Yes, Protestant believer. This is it for the khula. This is divorce, but as well from the female side. Now, the Allah has limits, of course. So Allah has limits. Now, uh, they are relying on this verse. Now, what's happening in here? Limits. I don't know what's happening with Allah, but he's anything coming to Muhammad's mind, so it's limited mind. Uh, what I was saying. So there is another in some sects in Islam. There is another way, let's say, of divorce in khula. Let's say like that. Yeah, woman can kick him out. How? In some sects accept that, not all sects, because uh, in other sects they will say no, Allah allowed that. In some sect they will say Allah does not allow that, because they play on the verses in the Quran. What is the Quran saying? Imra'atuka harthun laka. Your wife is a piece of land for you, and you can ply her as you wish. Yeah, that you can come to her and let's say apply her as you wish. And that's Muhammad, the verse gave them this verse to come on women from their backside. Sorry for that, but I have to explain. Yeah, please excuse me. Now, in some sects they say no, you should not come to women from their backside, because some other verses, some other places they say you should not do that. But although the Quran saying yes, you can, امرأتك حرث لك. Yeah. So you see the contradiction in Islam, in anywhere, in anyhow. So you see, in some sects, women they play on this section, that my husband is forcing me on having sex from my backside, and she wanted to get rid of him anyway. So he's hurting me. He's forcing me on having sex from the backside. It's unlawful by Allah, and she will kick him off. This is another thing to kick him off. You see. So there is ways and ways and ways to go on and on and on with it. Now we'll keep going in here, and the evidence for this from the Sunnah, that wife of Thabit bin Qais bin Shammas, may Allah peace on him, came to the Prophet, may Allah peace on him too. I told him, "O Messenger, Thabit bin Qais has not fault in his character of religion." What fault his character of religion? فقال لا عيب عليه في الخلق. ولا deen. So he doesn't have a problem in his actual physical problems, and he doesn't have a problem, a physical problem, and he doesn't have any religion problem. لكن أكره الكفر في الإسلام فقال so this is the wife of Thabit came to Thabit bin Qais came to Muhammad, and she told him, oh Muhammad, Thabit doesn't have any problem in his physical problem, and he doesn't have and he's not a kafir, he's a Muslim. لكن أكره الكفر في الإسلام. I don't want to be كافرة in Islam. فقال لها إسلام أتريدين عليه حديقة. Do you want on him حديقة is garden. I don't know what do you want on him garden. Look, garden. Yeah, and will you return his garden. أتريدين عليه حديقة. He didn't أتردين. I read wrong. I'm sorry for that. أتردين it should be أتردين له, not أتردين عليه. I read that wrong. Sorry. So he said. So imagine how it is to let her go. He had giving him the garden. So even Muhammad, he wasn't fair. He didn't think that where she will eat from, let's say, she could she will eat. She has to maybe do some gardening and she sell and eat or something, you know. But no, even Muhammad said, "Will you return his garden to him?" And he said, and he had believed her in a garden. So she said yes to that prophet thing, and said accept the garden and leave. So he took the garden from her and he told her to go away. And this is Sahih, narrated by Al-Bukhari 5273. This is by Al-Bukhari. So basically, she has to give him something to let her go, you know. This is what's khula, and it's since Muhammad onward, you know. And in another place in here, he's saying the scholars learned from this case that if a woman is unable to stay with her man, then the guardian may ask him to divorce. A guardian, I think it's the sheikh or the judge at the time, because even the judge are sheikhs. It's nothing else. They don't have anything law thing. They don't study law. They study only Sharia. May ask him for divorce. Rather, he order him to do so. But what he will do? As for his image, the husband take the compensation. He order him to divorce, but he give him compensation. Why he doesn't do the same for women? They kick them out like dogs, or they agree on it. Then he say to her, I divorce you, or I divorced you. I divorced you, same, but I think the difference will be in Arabic. فلا إنما الطلاق لمن yeah. So he will tell her I divorce you. Simple. That's it. He will tell her I divorce you. And other similar expressions. Anything, you will tell her I divorce you. The man at the end of the day, he has to tell her I divorce you. In the right of the husband, and because the divorce is the right of the husband. Look, divorce is the right of the husband, and divorce does not take place unless he inflicts it, because the prophet, you know, because the prophet divorced what? Because he said divorce is only for one who take hold of the leg, What do you mean? إنما الطلاق لمن أخذ بالساق يعني الزوج, and that's mean it's the husband because he pulled her from her leg. And this is by Ibn Majah 2081 وحسنه الألباني, and Albani as well fixed it, and it's in Al-Albani 2041. Like a wishbone. That sounds weird. Yeah. It is. It's a weird cult anyway. لذلك قال العلماء من أكره على طلاق امرأته ظلما فطلق دفعا للإكراه فإنه لا يقع طلاقا. So if you are forced him to divorce, so his divorce is not by law, is not in here. For that, so the scholar said that whoever is forced to divorce his wife unjustly or by force, basically, that's what they said. So he divorced he divorced to void, so it's so his divorce is not accepted. His divorce does not count as such, even if he's if he has been divorced in front of the judge. He's not counted. He will not accept it. No one can force him, you know now. As for what you mentioned about your woman possibly divorcing her through man-made law, that means European law or any other law, any state law, if that is for a reason that make it permissible for her to ask for her divorce, such as if she hate the husband and is unable to stay with him, that's because she's forced in such a countries, or but if in his country he will return her like a donkey. He will pull her behind him, or she hate him in his religion because of his immorality, and he's daring to commit forbidden things. You see, commit forbidden thing, like as I told you, like he's doing like effing from backside. So some they are playing on it, some they say it's yes, some they say if he did it with her, she will be divorced automatically, so the judge will accept, so on. But they can play on it because imra'ataka harsun laka, your wife is a piece of land for you. You can plow as you wish. Then there is nothing wrong with her asking for a divorce. But in this case, she divorced him and return the dowry, even the dowry, the beginning, the payment, the first payment that he gave her. Not just she will not take the last payment, even she has to return the dowry, the first payment, the first payment he gave it to her. But if her request for divorce was without a reason, then this is not permissible. So it doesn't matter how much she asked, and the judge, let's say he ruled for him, maybe he knows him, he's his cousin or something, he will never rule for her. Or he's, he favor him from the same area, he will never rule for her. And as well, man in that area, they will always take with each other. The court ruling of divorce in this case is not valid. Even if he ruled for her, the court ruling is not valid. The court ruling is not valid. Rather, the woman remain the wife of the man. and her problem arise, which is that this considered divorce before the law. So this is how it is. Sheikh Muhammad bin whatever it is said about such an issue, uh, and he said, "We are now facing a problem as her remaining married to him prevent her from marrying another husband, and it is clear according to the court ruling that sorry, she is divorced from him. So the court divorced her. He doesn't divorce. The court ordered the divorce. He didn't say talak, talak, talak. You see, the court, even if the court order, he's allowed not to say it. It's not. It does. She can't rule over him. The court, and that's when her waiting period ends. It is permissible for the husband to marry. Of course, you can take four and وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ and whatever right hand possess. In order for them to reconcile between the husband and his wife, otherwise she must give him compensation so that it is a legal divorce. So basically, she has to buy him. She has to buy. She has to buy him to divorce. To divorce, she has to pay him heavily. You know, she has to pay him heavily to accept the divorce. Now, uh, now you know that there is divorce from his side, divorce from her side, but he has to accept. Basically, she has to pay him. The third thing in here about this muhallal we spoke about, and if you do it without effing, it's not accepted. If you do it in here, they are saying as well from Islam, سؤال وجواب, questioning and answer. امرأة. So it's in here they are speaking about the muhallal, the guy who does the effing, the riding. We don't need it anyway. We can go to this guy. Let's go to this guy. I hope the volume in here will be better. The mother of Muhammad, she was a wife who was married, basically, and then she been divorced. And this is the third married divorce. She said this after a year she came back to her husband. We do without marrying a third person, a third party, basically. What is the ruling on this zawaj? What is the ruling on this? Let's return to this husband. The Muhammad is telling her. So basically, this Muhammad, she's speaking about her friend. She's telling him that this friend of mine or a woman I know, she got married. She got divorced three times. Then she left after 1 year. She came back to her husband, and without getting a third party, someone to F her. And what is your muhallal? So what is your ruling? And he said, it is your own responsibility. Now he's telling her, it's your own responsibility, O Muhammad. Why? I ask you, and I knew from you properly. You make collaboration stream with Lloyd. I don't. I never made anything with this guy. I know that he's very nice and good guy. He's making good videos, Damien, but I never did anything with him. So I know he may know a lot of knowledge, but I don't know. I don't have any connection with him. So believe me, I don't know Lloyd. I don't know him. I don't have any connection with him. Uh, I don't mind him coming to my channel. I don't mind him if he invite me to his channel. I don't mind any of that. But I don't know him. I don't know him properly to be even in contact with him. You know. Sometimes I watch his videos. I go to his live stream. That's all. That's all what I watch all of them from time to time, not all the time, but whenever I have time free. I tried to make you speak and tell me the truth, and yes, you told me, like he tried to interrogate her, as he said, and yes, you mentioned that yes, this is what happened, that you know that thing. Any woman, any woman being divorced for the third time, and the judge or the mufti or the sheikh, whoever it is, he said that that's it, it's a final divorce, it's third. That's it. It's a proper divorce. What will happen? So she is haram. So she tahrum. She will be haram. They will not be lawful for the first husband until she a proper effing, a proper effa, and jadidan, a new effa, basically. Nikah Shari, like Shari, like by the Sharia of Islam, he will come and do ziggy ziggy boom boom, and he will pay her £2. Actually, sometimes she will pay him for this kind of things because she's muhallal. He is muhallal. Yeah, he's saying nikah raghba walaysa nikah tahlil. So she has, look, he's playing on it in here. She has to find someone who wants her, not someone simply to make her halal for the next husband, like to get. So basically, she has to find someone who f her and he wanted her, not just to make her halal for the first husband. So the Prophet himself, he cursed Muhallil and the Muhallal, the one who make halal thing for, and the one who been became halal. And any man who came back to his wife, which he divorced by three times, uh, and he came back to her, so he is a fornicator, and she is a fornicator as well. نسأل الله العافية والسلامة. And for that, if you know this woman, remind her by Allah, and خوفيها, to frighten her by Allah. Pay attention to the word frighten her by Allah. You are living unlawful life now. If she really accepted the first husband and he divorced her three times, and this ruler, he said, like, it is a proper, basically proper divorce. Bainuna Kubra, that's mean once she reached three times it's a Bainuna Kubra. But, if you divorce once and twice, it's Bainuna Sughra. It's like it's proper divorce. That's it. So she won't be halal for him anymore until she f another man for the saying of Allah, whatever SWT or whatever they put it, which letter God knows best. If he divorce her, she won't be halal for him unless she will f another man, another husband. The ulama, the sheikhs, they've been saying it has to be nikah shar'i. Nikah shar'i does mean to f each other properly. As Muhammad said, he has to taste her juice and she'll taste his juice, his honey. Not playing nikah, not playing nikah. It has to be proper nikah, proper effing. The rule of baseball. three strikes and you're out. Exactly, RJ. I haven't seen baseball from long time. I was watching, I think, last time Red Sox and New York. It was a lovely, lovely thing. It was very nice. Like to go around and to get someone to do halala and to make a halal, and this is haram. It's not correct, and the effing is wrong. It's not acceptable. Man, marry her in the full marriage for going ongoing. That's a lie. So she will die. He will die from her after that. So she will be halal for the guy again. That's a big lie. He can simply just F her and return her. He divorced her بدون مطواطة without, like, say, uh, pushing or helping. Let's say they force him or they pay him to do it or something like that. Like he want to divorce her, then it will be good. Like without this agreement, she didn't work with him, or he didn't go on and work with her properly as a wife. So they will divorce. Then then she can go back to the first husband. Yeah, that's it. This is a Sheikh. What's his name? What's his name? ومنكم نستفيد. What's his name? This guy. Allah knows best. Allah knows best. I forgot. I don't know what's his name. عودة زوج ومنكم نستفيد. I don't know what's his name. Anyway, this is a sheikh from Saudi Arabia, and I have another one you may like. Not this one. That's this donkey. We have Yasser Qadi in here. Yasser Qadi, you don't need me to translate because he's stupidly enough to be in English. He's destroying Islam. Him and Mimi and Lulu destroying Islam. I tell you something. Those are so stupid. Those people are so stupid. Allah knows best. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, the question was earlier on, is it a blessing or curse? Bless or a curse for Muhammadans to be these things. That's why he's hiding. Yes, exactly, sister. Uh, I think in one way, in one way, divorce sometimes should happen because some Christian priests or rulings or whatever, they take it uh, word to word as the Lord said. But he didn't just mean it like that. I believe this is my belief, because the Jews used to divorce women, and they used to give her the book of divorce, basically the divorce paper. This is what it was written, how it was, and he said. But I'm telling you from my brain, yeah, what I remember. Yeah, please forgive me for any wrong wrong thing. So he said, if anyone divorce any woman for any if for not because if she wasn't, let's say, a fornicator, yeah, if you have to divorce her, she has to be fornicator, and if anyone basically you can divorce her for fornication, and if you get married from divorcee, you are a fornicator. You get it? Now, I think it was a case way to way. I think because sometimes they should be different ruling on that as well. Leeway for women who's been beaten nearly to death, women being abused, being hurt. Vice versa, there is some man as well. The percentage is less, but vice versa, there is. I believe fully that man and woman, they have to get married in Christianity for life. Not like nowadays they get married civil and simply they get divorced at any time. They just oh yeah, I don't feel it anymore, and they get divorced. It's not like that. Oh yeah, he's not on my type anymore, and they get divorced. It's not like that. The idea of what I'm saying is sometimes there is some men are really bad. They don't even work. They don't even feed their kids. They don't even on top of that, they beat their women. They beat the kids. They injure them. They uh, in some countries there is no government will come to to the side of that woman. They will never help her. They will, let's say, in the Arab world, they will always return her to him. He will be beating her forever. Yeah, he's your husband. You have to be with him. You have to take care of him. He will take care of you. Blah blah blah. They will give her a lot of BS. So sometimes to be to have divorce in such a cases, it's a bless. Uh, Now in Islam, that's I'm speaking about Christianity. Uh, in Islam, they have these divorces like get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced. They have it's a curse in a way for women. They have no security in their life. So she has to keep him empty pockets. But imagine if he's rich. How can she keep him empty pockets? He keeps changing women like changing shoes. So it's curse. I know some people, they try to empty their husband's pocket regularly. She has to burn a curtain. She has to burn and ruin a sofa. She has to do something. She has to go to see doctors. It doesn't. They don't even like to pay, but they force on some stuff to pay. They make a big fight to get some gold. She let him pay for gold, a lot of gold, to save the gold. You know, for later on, in case he divorce her, she want to save for her later days. She's afraid from the rainy day. So they have a lot of fear how to live later on if he divorce her. Doesn't matter if you've got lots of kids, even if they are old kids, nobody will stand up by her. He's a man. He's a man, invincible. So it is a curse. So imagine like if she want, she doesn't know like now she's a wife and how lady of the house. Tomorrow if she's out like a dog, beaten and thrown out. It's a curse. Now in a case of, let's say, someone who really need to divorce, it's good. Let's say desperately, let's say somebody from beating, from abuse, from stuff like that. I think sometimes it should happen. It should happen because of life cannot goes on like that. It should happen like there is solution for people like that, because not every time you call police will come for you and they'll tell you, yeah, we'll do this and that for your husband if he beat you up. Sometimes they will not even come. You'll call the police, they will come after you are greener than our garment. you know so that's it. What's done is done, or somebody's dead is dead. That's it. Or sometimes they won't even catch the if he killed her. They won't catch him. You know, the whole idea the whole idea is sometimes it is good. Muslims, they have this divorce thing that they can divorce at any second. So they get married. They get married in sometimes student marriage. So they can get married and get divorced from a student between each other, or they get married on a travel. So it's on the way. I will get effing on the way. You know, this effing on the way. This is big problem. They get married, let's say this mut'a marriage. They get married on if you will, for sunnah they will call it urfi marriage. So they will call it different way of marriage. They have different way of marriage, and simply he will tell her you are divorced, divorced. Otherwise, in the case of urfi and those student thing, sorry, and this halal, what they call it, mut'a, he doesn't need to say even you are divorced, because it's let's say similar to contract, but by saying matta'tuka nafsi matta'tu, like enjoy you myself, and you enjoy me, and he will tell her I give you myself to enjoy, enjoy by myself, you myself, like I give you myself for enjoyment. This is the way. uh, so it doesn't need divorce, because at the, let's say for 3 days, at the third day they are off, unless if they agree to be together again. So they don't need even a divorce, you know. Um they don't need nothing wrong with it, no problems with it. So so I think it's a curse for security for women. Muslim women, they try to always to try. If you know how many Muslim women they try to run away and get married with Christians, you wouldn't believe it. Although in the Quran they say they shouldn't get married from Christian, or they keep telling them about Azab al Qabr, that you will be hurt and everything in Azab al Qabr and that area, and the life after, or whatever they call it. And although they keep telling them that if you are dead, you will never be able to be in between your family, in the grave of your family anymore. That's it. You'll be thrown. You'll be out. You know. But with that, they prefer to get married with a Christian. They know that there is security for their life. You know. Now, how you will tell me if they will be true believers in Christianity? Uh, Sometimes Christians, they are stupid, they convert to Islam and take them. They treat them as they are Christian marriage. So in a way they don't divorce them, because they have the mentality that they have to secure their family and their kids and take care of them. They don't have the mentality that I have to keep divorce and get married, like a Muslims. Even if he converted just to get married with that person, he have the mentality that he's lawful, like his father, like his family. Like, yes, we keep a good family. This is how the mentality. Even if he converted, just he wanted to do it for her. He doesn't have even the intention of being Muslim, but simply to make the paperwork. In another way, she will be a Christian. uh, I saw it many times that they are non-believers, that they are pretended to be Christians. They, in fact, one of them, she put her hand on her chest like that, and she told me, "I am proud to be from the Nasara, not Nasara. What they call it, Nusayriya. I am," and she's a Christian supposedly. She became a Christian, got married from a Christian to be she been baptized, and guess what? The first son, his name is Ali, and the husband is Christian. I told him, "What a stupid you are." Her saying that she's proud to be Nusayriya, although she's been baptized. You gave your son a name of Ali. Uh, what a family you are making. What are you doing? What are you doing exactly? because I see people like that in normal days sometimes, and I find that it's not a proper. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not like those people who meet the Lord Jesus Christ, and they know him from all their heart, from all their brain. The Lord enlight them. The Lord give them he choose his sheep, not because they just choose, let's say she converted for him, or to run from a situation, or he converted for a situation. It's conversion for a situation, or to get married or something like that. They will never be Christians. They are simply inside out Muslims. They will stay always Muhammadan, even if they will put a cross in their on their chest, even if they will go with the husband to the church, it will make no difference. They will stay the same. You will think they are really good and everything. They go to socialize. Nothing change. They go to socialize. In fact, they will speak badly about everybody. They go to criticize, simply to criticize, simply to criticize every and each one, including the every. I don't want to say. I don't want to name stuff. So I saw that, but by my own eyes, and I heard it. So it is very messy business. It is very messy business. So I know some guys who've been uh, baptized, and they met the Lord. Let's say one of them I met last time. He had two kids. They were nearly gonna die, and they got blind. In fact, young little ones. And what he told me that a man, sorry, a priest came to him. He's a Muslim though, the guy a Muslim, but the priest came to him and he wanted to pray for the kids. Many sheikhs came, many doctors came, and everything. He didn't find any solution in that. But the priest, when he came, he wanted to kick the priest out. Gossiping. What do you mean, Damon? Uh, so he told him, he wanted to kick the priest out. And then the priest, he told him, listen, I don't take money. Just let me pray for the kids. It's just allow me to pray for the kids. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? And the guy, he allowed him after that to pray on the kids. For some reason, the same night, some of you, maybe you will not believe, but they were Saint Mary the Virgin came same night on them. You may not believe it, but that's what the guy told me, and that's less than a month ago. He told me that, and she was there, and they saw her. She uh the kids now, they are all right. They are alive. They can see. In fact, one of his kids was working with him. He's a young little one. He's not like working. He's just with his father. And he's he said, I believed since, and he left Islam, and now he is like, he's the only one in the family. Like, only his small family are, like, his wife and his kids are Christians, and all the rest are Muslims still. And while he keep this, uh he believe in Saint Mary. He will, because he saw her. He believed in Christianity. He at the beginning he was hating the thing, the guts of that priest that he's coming to him, cross worshipper and stuff. Now he's got a cross on his chest, so it's superbly good. So stuff like that you'll face every day, every time you'll see. It's different. It's different than those who get married or they for a reason. They make Christians for a reason, for let's say to go to European country, let's say, just to show off for a for a little bit to take benefit, and then they will come back to Islam. You will see that a lot as well. Anyway, we have Damien said gossiping. Let's change. I will let you hear Yasser Kadi what you'll say. First, let me see if there is anyone here. No one. All right. All right. No voice, no sound. Why? One second. From me, it sound very good. I don't know why. Nothing wrong. I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything. I don't know why there is no sound. Just he's saying about Umar ibn al-Khattab and everything. I wanted you to hear something, and here he's saying in the middle. So anyway, no need for him. He's I don't know why you can't hear. It's this is the loudest. No volume, no sound, no sound. I don't know. Maybe from my side. No, it is working from my side. Anyway, forget about Yasser Qadi. I think we put enough things about it. Uh, any any of you would like to come up with me? You have to set the browser in StreamYard. I did. How do you want me to set the browser in StreamYard? It is because you haven't set up the sound device in StreamYard. Uh, let's see. Audio. Okay, let's try again. Can you hear him? No sound. browser, speaker to browser. How? Yeah, I'm trying drag on. I don't know how it's work. How it's work. Pop down speaker. I have. Let me stop this guy. This is here. I have the microphone thing, and I have the MacBook built in. Can you see it now? If your speaker setting. Shall I put them both on? No, speaker is different. In your speaker setting, speaker mic, speaker. This is the speaker setting. I don't know. I did hit pop down. Mic is working. It is working. Yeah. So mic is working, and but the only thing is the videos is not. I can't make them reach. Uh, Last time it was in my settings. The sound went mute, but I removed the mute. I don't know. It sounds okay for me. Let's try now. Let's try now. No, I don't know what did I do. Yeah, it's gone. All the sound. Hmm. I don't know what's happened. It's gone. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Forget about the video. The video is gone. Yes, wonderful. Forget about him. He's bad. Something wrong with it. I don't know. Anyway, I will be fixing it later on. I will check what can I do. But I think this Yasser thing is gone. Totally gone. Yes, we hear you, bro. Okay, thank you. Wonderful. Anyone would like to come up? Anyone would like to come up to say something, to say about the topic, to give your opinion, to speak about any other thing, anything you like? The link been pinned. Yasser Kadi, he's on mute. No need for him. Yeah, Yasser Kadi is gone. Totally gone. That's it. And I don't think I will be hearing him. Can you hear him now? I don't understand. We're gonna give him a rest. Yeah, he's holding the narrative. Yeah, guys, if no one wanna come up, I think we'll end it up in here. You have Christian Prince will be on in half an hour. Uh, seem to hear short blur. Uh, that was Yasser Qadi. Uh, if you want to watch Christian Prince, he will be in half an hour, I think. I just had the notification, and unless some tips of sound appears, yeah, I don't know. If you like to come up, please come up. I think I hear him. All right, so I think at church in Morocco, you can hear him. Um, yeah, if you can, if you would like to come up, please come up. Let's have a small chat before I go because it's enough for today. 2.5 hours for this topic. I think it's enough. Tell me your opinion if it was a good topic. If you like it, you didn't like it. Did I cover it all? Didn't I? What did I do? Did I do it well? uh, what do you think? I really need a rest. Believe me. I'm. I I spent all the day and went to see a doctor. It was at 12 o'clock. I came back like half an hour before the stream. I didn't even Anyway, uh, the doctor didn't come, so I had to wait for him and stuff like that. However, I really need to rest and I'm tired. uh, if anyone would like to come up with me, please come up. You had some new information. We don't often hear the woman's side of her option. Yes, I heard someone, in fact, that she wish really, really to go out of her marriage. Let's say the husband doesn't pay money for her survival. He give his mother to spend on the house, barely spending. She put them in her pocket. She is living in a house where full of his brothers and sisters. She's a servant. You know Cinderella's stuff? It's worse. She has to wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to prepare his food because he has to leave early to go to different area to work. He leave by 4 o'clock in the morning, but he woke up like 3 o'clock. Let's say now in Ramadan it was 2, and he wake up and she has start shouting on her, get up, get up, get up, get up, shouting, shouting. I'm not joking. She prepare his food to eat breakfast. She prepare his food to take with him, and he has to do have a shisha. So before he leave at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, he has to have a shisha. So at any time she doesn't get up, let's say early in the morning with him, he won't go to work. He blame her. He doesn't get so she has forcefully to get up with him and send him off to get rid of him. Life is miserable. She has to serve him, serve his sister, his mother, his brother, and brother's two wives, because his other brother he got two wives. So she served them all and her kids, and she served the whole thing. And you know about Cinderella thing. Now, if that person want to go out of that life, is it fair or it's not fair? Do you think, yeah, Argili, Argili. So, I think, and best of all, when she got married, nobody asked her to get married. She was like 15. Uh, they are relatives. So his mother went to his family, the uncle, basically, and she told him, let's go to buy rings. And they went to buy rings. They didn't know for who. And then she said for her, they didn't know for who's for whose. uh Shisha in Lebanon and like tea in Morocco. Shisha in Lebanon and tea, yeah, with Lebanon, shisha and coffee. Tea in Morocco, I love tea, Moroccan tea with mint and a lot of sugar, and I love it. And shisha. For us, we'll have a nice coffee, Lebanese coffee. It will be lovely. On a charcoal, make it slowly, so it will be really tasty and lovely. Uh, so the serving thing, and let's say everybody shouting on this person, is the abuse from every person is unbelievable. The abuse from even her kids do not listen to her anymore, and they tell her they are not your kids, they are our brother's kids, let's say, or my son's kids. The mother will tell her, it's not your kids. Not even the kids listen to her, because anytime she wanna they say immoral things to her, she wanna shout on them to tell them to teach them manners. Basically, the grandmother will not allow her to speak with her own kids, you know. So the kids doesn't listen to her. They follow the grandmother and the gang, you know. So it's like she, if somebody hate his life, hate that it's not my kids. I don't feel like they are my kids. I don't feel like this husband, I want to be with him, I want to continue my life with him. I don't want to feel like I want to stay with this family. My family, they sold me out for cheap. They don't even come and support me at any day. You just stripe almost every Turkish TV series uh, I've ever watched. I'm telling you real story. I'm telling you real story. Real story. I'm not joking in any word. In fact, it's word by word from her own tongue. Word by word. Um, yes, it is their life. Yes, it is their life. You will tell me not all of them? Yes, maybe. But so many of them like that. So many of them they get beaten. So many of them. And they have to get kids nonstop. They have to keep women busy. Busy, busy, busy in kids, busy. You know? busy getting kids. They want the ummah to grow, the kumama. They have the kumama to grow. Kumama is rubbish. Ummah is the ummah of Islam, but it's the same thing. The kumama is the kumama of Islam. They want it to grow. You know what does it mean? To grow, no reason, just to grow, to make the earth polluted. That's it. Nothing else. I tell you, their private part doesn't relax. Always delivering, always delivering. You know. So uh, it's unfair life. It's unfair thing. Yeah, this is how it is. I would like you to come up with me. Any of you would like to come up? Press on the link. Let's have you with me some for a little bit before I leave. Come on, any of you. Church in Morocco, you said you can't today, no? RJ, Damien, Roban, Dragona, she said she can't, of course. I know that. So, sorry, sister. I know. I hope you will be enjoy. Protestant believer, why not to come up? And we had a couple of sisters who came in here and they left. Ola and what's her name? She tried to come up and she didn't work with her. Same like my speaker now. You know, I'm sorry that it didn't work with her. Gen Z, I don't know if you are here. Any of you repent? Anyone would like to come up? Just press on the link and come up and just give me your opinion. Anyway, give me your opinion in the comment section. Uh, Same as RJ wrote for me a wonderful comment. I feel proud and thank you very, very, very much. I'm really, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And uh, um, I think if I do anything, it will be by the blessing of the Lord. Nothing else. Uh, Nothing else. Believe me. Uh, my headset isn't working right at the moment. It's okay. Get a new one. Don't you have AirPod? For the phone, earpiece and stuff like that. All will work. Nothing. You know, doesn't have to be those complicated things. Anything you wish. Uh, Try to come up with us sometimes. Yeah. Uh, so please write for me if you like me to speak about any subject. Yeah, and write it down in the comment section. I will go for any subject you would like me to speak about. And what do you think about the topic today? And even the topic yesterday, if you can speak, tell me about it. I think it was interesting yesterday. And anything you can, yeah. Just I like to have your own. I have to read what you think about it and what you want me to do for next. So maybe Damien said maybe they accidentally follow God commandment from Genesis, reproduce of no. Uh, they follow Muhammad things that they said that they want to spread his ummah by producing by effing, you know. So that's why they keep doing. So they don't have to grow up kids properly and send them to schools. Simply F women, let them produce, and no matter if you send them to schools, feed them or not, you can send them simply for begging. Sometimes they get kids from fornication and they throw them away on the street. They don't care. They don't really care. Believe me, they don't care. If you see in Egypt alone, how many orphan there is, you will cry. If you see, I don't know. If you see, like we were speaking about the divorce in Egypt, where I was reading, there is 45% of divorce. The Sisi, the president, was telling them, "You are not recording all the divorce." He was fighting with them to record all the divorce things. In which countries? They said it was in Saudi Arabia. I think it was 45%. I don't understand how 45% of divorce, that much. It's too much, because they keep divorcing and remarrying again and again and again and again. So you would never know. And that's from the people who they divorce, they don't record it because they say talak and they don't go to record it. So that's it. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Protestant believer, yeah. Thank you, RJ. It will be great, yeah, if you can, a Protestant believer, to come up with us, yeah. It will be lovely. And here I will tell you, thank you very much. It was lovely having you. Was blessed by you, and have a good evening, good night, and or some places good day. Depends on the place. So God bless you all. I leave you with Jesus' peace and love, and God bless you all and keep you safe, you and your families. So God bless you. Thank you and goodbye.